One of the best moments one of my competitors displayed was definitely in Sydney, Australia. It was my first Olympic team. I ended up finishing 8th at that games, but Dwight, he was at home in Australia, and the crowd, 90,000 plus people were just cheering him on. And I mean, he set a national record, one national record after another. And I just imagined in my head, like, what if 4 years sooner, maybe I could have had a chance to compete in Atlanta, which was my hometown. But he eventually ended up losing to the great Ivan Pedroso, but it was definitely one of the most electric performances that I had been a part of. One of the best moments in my track and field career was, I would have to say, winning my first championship, and that was in Birmingham, England in 2003. It's my most fun moment because that day I taught myself how to win. And I had never did that before. In college, I had never won a NCAA championships, nor in high school did I win a state championship. So in Birmingham, I really taught myself how to win, and I always cherish that moment. And I think that a result of all those years of just training my butt off day in and day out, it finally paid its dividends. And in Birmingham, that was the starting point for my legacy. Well, for me, I wouldn't necessarily say I've had a transition from track and field to business, because back in 2007, I started a production company, the QuickTime Cinema. We basically do commercials, reality shows, anything that's pertaining to multimedia, we pretty much can do. And I started that while I was competing, which made it very difficult considering I had a wife and kids and now a businessman at the same time. But it really taught me a lot how to manage my time. And I think that more athletes should really start trying to find their niche before you get out of the sport, because what I'm experiencing now is a lot of my colleagues that have retired that competed in the same time frame that I did, they're trying to figure it out now, whereas I know what I want to do and I've been doing it. I also own a company called the Leap of Faith Community Outreach, and we basically service kids and adults that may have behavioral health issues or substance abuse issues, and we provide counseling to steer these people in the right direction. As a child, I had a lot of friends that were really good in sports, and they didn't have that positive role model in their lives to really follow their dreams. And when I made a pact with myself that when I become successful, I want to give back to the community and help inspire the kids, because they really look up to me and find a lot of inspiration from me. And now I want to see them do the best that they can possibly do.